What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. No, sorry, I didn't start out with a musical intro this time just because I didn't feel like I would do it justice, and or I just didn't have time to take it over and over again until I feel like I got it right. Because, well, it's a tough song to figure out, and if you know, you know. If you don't, that's probably okay. Uh, this week we have more Lackey Grand Prix 12 content because last week you may have known, or well, if you watched the video from last week, you know that last week was round 4 of the Lackey Grand Prix 12, which is the last round of Swiss, and I just barely happened to make it into the top cut top 4. So I was the third seed actually, so a little more than barely, I guess, but that puts me against Emmanuel. And he and I are about to play the game that you're about to watch, or we have played the game that you're about to watch, and it was a great game. A lot of good battle stuff and a lot of not good battle stuff, and hopefully you guys enjoy that. The winner of this game will be playing against Chad, who was the fourth seed, See the Tree. He was paired up against Justin, or the Guardian, who was the number 1 seed, and they played their game Tuesday night, so a couple nights ago, as of the release of this video, and Chad ended up taking the win there. So the winner of this game will play him in the finals for Lackey Grand Prix number 12, and we'll, hopefully, I mean, I'm not going to spoil it, but regardless of who it is, we want to try to get those kind of games recorded. The final games are always a good time, so hopefully you guys will be able to see that next week, whether it is myself versus Chad or Emmanuel. I won't give it away if you haven't seen the score yet. So that is what's going on the Lackey Grand Prix front. And for this today's game, I decided to play a deck that you may recognize if you go around the YouTubes for Redemption often. If you're a frequenter of the other YouTube channels that exist, I have not played this deck before. This game was the first I had played this kind of style of deck from Israel's Rebellion, which is a very wilderness focused, wilderness heavy deck, hence the intro and the title and the reference to Tyler's Welcome to the Wilderness video, where he showed off this deck, this build, and he did some test draws and everything. So I'm not going to really go into too much detail about the deck itself. I'm going to assume that you've watched Tyler's video already, and if you haven't, well, head on over to Tyler Talks and watch him talk about the video. I guess I'll put the link in the description below. So if you haven't watched that yet, you can just hop on over to there and you can watch it before the game. You can watch it after the game. Doesn't matter too much, but before the game, I give you a little bit more context of what this deck is trying to do, since I can't promise that I'll do it justice during the game, but the game is definitely long, so you'll get to see a lot of the deck from that standpoint. There are a few things that if you haven't seen that video, you may notice that are different, and I'm just going to kind of sweep along from left to right here to just some of the things that I tweaked a little bit for my preference, a little bit from just talking to Tyler and being like, hey, have you made any changes to this deck since you posted it, and what are some other thoughts on this and that. So I talked to him a little bit and made a few changes, and some of them were, like I said, just personal preference. Some were strategy, some were specifically for the matchup, because that's something that you can do in the Lackey Grand Prix. And Emmanuel is one of the more predictable opponents, in the sense of he's just got a theme that he likes and he's really good at. So that is something that you can expect to see from him. And of course, he switches it up once in a while. I know last year he was trying out some new GOC stuff and doing that a little bit more, and he played that at Nationals. I played a Daniel deck at Nationals, and I taught him a lesson. So now I think he kind of bounced back a little bit, going back to Daniel, and he switched up the defense a little bit. doing a more Sabbath Breaker focused defense, similar to the one I posted a few weeks ago. Was that I think the first Lackey Grand Prix 12 video that I did. So there will be some similarities between that defense, and also you'll see some of the Sabbath Breakers here. So anyways, one of the things I switched out was the Blind Lost Soul for Exiles. I just wanted a few more ways to get my stuff out of reserve. There's not really any star enhancements that I can get back with Exiles, except I guess Virgin Birth. Maybe that's something that could change a little more. And it's, of course, every time you put Exiles in, you're going to manage to get it out on the first turn every time, no matter what. But you can shuffle it back. There are ways to underdeck it or top deck it or whatever. At least in this deck, there's Israel's Rebellion that can shuffle it back into the deck and get an activation later. And with 3 Covenants and 3 Curses in the reserve that can all be grabbed with Exiles, I just figured it would be a missed opportunity there. Just to get some value, and you get your captured humans back, if nothing else, if there happen to be any. All the other Lost Souls stayed the same. All the dominance stayed the same. I think, yeah, pretty much all of the offense stayed the same. The one thing I did change was I added Plague of Hail, which I think is just like in this style of deck, I don't think it's essential. Like, I'm not really going for a mill strategy, but I just think it's good in the like kind of banding Moses like setup kind of deck, where you have a lot of ways to get to Pharaoh's Daughter. There's Egypt, there's Covenant with David to play Egypt. There's Wilderness of Sinai, which can get Pharaoh's Daughter, although it you can take Pharaoh's Daughter, and then you can still play it as evil, because when you take an Exodus hero with the Wilderness of Sinai, it goes to your hand, and then you can still play her as an evil character. And yeah, so there's lots of ways to get Pharaoh's Daughter out early. You just play her as evil, and then you can use Plague of Hail to discard her and hit your opponent's top 5. And you can search for it with Moses, so you get to play it in the battle, use it as a negate. You get the territory snipe. I think it's just a good option, like if you already have increasing numbers, or maybe you want it instead of increasing numbers. I don't know. I think there are just lots of good reasons to play it, and you can also play this deck as a more plague-heavy version, where you're using Moses' staff and a few of the other plagues, and maybe putting them in reserve if you want to be maybe a little bit less artifact or Covenant Curse heavy. So there's just different ways that you can build the deck, and I think Plague of Hail is just a good balance between some of those, and a good way to play. And I asked Tyler about it. He was like, yeah, I think that's the right call. And I ended up taking out Plagued Congregation, one of the evil characters. I just felt like I had enough evil characters without that. And I believe that was the only offensive change that I made. I do like the set of heroes that Tyler has going on here. It's really easy to get a lot of them out early, and just to get that banding chain going. So then on defense, I knew that there were a few things that I had to change, just because, in part because of the matchup, and in part just because there were things that I think needed to, like, I just think some gaps that were in the defense, the way that Tyler built it, based on what offenses are being played and what's good. Like, I think, back when Tyler first built the deck, it's like, this is, it was a very fair way to play the defense. I mean, he's played multiple games with it, and the defense has done well. But there were just some things where I just didn't feel like I had what I would want in order to make the blocks. And I think that's in part a play style thing as well. But I just he had 3 evil enhancements in the deck, and one of them was not multi-brigade. The self-destruction was the only single brigade one, which I knew, especially if I was going against Daniel, but also just for other things like Goshen and Sons of Jacob is sort of big, or patriarchs, I guess, not just sons, but they're common now, so you have to watch out for that. And so I felt like I needed some more options for single brigade enhancements that I didn't have to worry about the tossing and that kind of stuff from Michael and from Goshen. And so Reap the Whirlwind and Descent Against Moses just both felt like they were necessary in this because especially against Daniel, when not only are they tossing your multi-brigade evil enhancements, but your evil characters are being negated, and this defense does not. It relies a lot on evil character abilities to get the blocks, which is why it can play so few enhancements. But it needs those abilities to be able to activate the curses and recycle them and search for stuff, that kind of thing. So it does do banding well, which is good against Daniel because Servants by the River protects only from lone evil characters. It doesn't really give you a way to deal with Great White Throne, which is still an issue with the going up against the Daniel deck, but I felt like with Reap the Whirlwind and Descent Against Moses, that would at least give me a few more opportunities to deal with that. So I cut Grumbling Against God. I cut Rain Becomes Dust, and I put in these two, and then also I did cut Wandering Israelites for the Deceiver. I think this one is maybe not totally necessary to make that switch. I really like the CBP on Deceiver. I don't know if the draw one is really necessary. Maybe I don't know if I'd say especially in this deck, but in this deck has a pretty good amount of speed just from searching and getting things that you need when you need them. Because of all the searching and the reserve access, and there's a little bit of drawing here and there, but this deck has a pretty good job of finding the things that it needs, and it is 50 cards, so that also helps. I've been playing a lot of 57s lately, and so I just didn't really feel like Wandering Israelites was all that necessary, and Deceiver just gives a little more flexibility, especially being able to go to reserve for Blood Avenger, which if you watched last week's video, you know that Blood Avenger is a pretty powerful block, especially against lone heroes, where if your opponent doesn't get initiative and they don't have a dominant to negate Blood Avenger and they're not preventing it, well then Blood Avenger against lone heroes is almost a guaranteed soul, just because, or guaranteed block, because you're discarding their hero in battle resolution, which doesn't give them very many options to respond to that. So I just figured having Deceiver available to get Blood Avenger kind of at will and a little more surprisingly, I guess, would be, as in I don't have to grab it with like Virgin Birth or something where they know I have it before they go into battle, whereas the Deceiver can just go straight to it. So I think that was a worthwhile switch for the defense. I want to say that was it for all the changes that I made. So really nothing too drastic. Really just some matchup / meta dependent and just kind of a little bit of playstyle dependent things going on there. And so playing against Emmanuel, who as I kind of predicted is playing the Daniel deck, and I guess I mentioned that already, did a Sabbath Breaker defense, which was very cool. It was a great game nonetheless. Like I teched for his deck a little bit, and it was still a very close game regardless. Like it wasn't by any means, or my defense wasn't by any means like fully prepared for everything that the Daniel band does. So that is going to be evident, I think, in the game. And gotta hand it to Tyler. I do really like this deck, the way that it's built. That was part of the reason that I chose it for playing this game. I was kind of crunched for time because of it's retreat weekends for church. I went up to the high school retreat this past weekend, and I'm going up to middle school this coming weekend. I've got a group of 7th grade guys who's going, so pray for me that I get some sleep and keep my sanity. And that will be great. That said, the gameplay portion of the video will probably be a little less edited than normal because I still have some packing to do, and I'll be heading up right after work on Thursday today, so well, tomorrow for me, today for you guys, and so I don't have the most time to get all of that together, but we're going to. I mean, it's still going to be the good old gameplay you're used to, just with a little more hmms and ha. What do I do in this situation from both of us? So I'll try to get like the big ones out and the questions. Get the yeah, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, and I'm getting to the point where I'd almost have to cut out part of the intro here. So we're gonna try to avoid that. All right. Was there something else that I was talking about before I got sidetracked? I was talking about last week and retreats and I don't know, gameplay. Let's just get into the gameplay. We'll do a quick note about our sponsors over at Your Turn Games, which if you haven't, well, if you didn't see it before, I mean, currently for me in my timeline that you're watching right now, there are pre-orders available for complete Root set, complete Israel's Rebellion set. There's a deal for a complete Israel's Rebellion and Roots combination set combo for $400, and you get a $100 Return Games gift card when you do that, which that's a great deal. Unfortunately, that deal ended last night as of the posting of this video, so sorry if you missed out on that opportunity, but you can still head over to Your Turn Games and pick up Israel's Rebellion stuff merch, which will now have Roots cards available in there. If you go into the display boxes and everything, Israel's Rebellion booster pack and boxes with Roots cards, you can pre-order those or just straight up order them now. Probably by the time that this goes up, I don't know. I just assume that corresponds with the end of the sale. But I know that Rob is still working on getting all of that shipped out and whatnot, so I can't guarantee that now, but I do know that people are receiving packs with Roots cards in them and are opening up Roots cards, so that's really exciting because Roots is just going to be a great set. It's adding a whole lot to the card pool, and it's going to make this season very interesting. So hopefully by the time the next Lackey Grand Prix gets started, we'll have some Roots cards in our hands, in our paws, and also in Lackey to start playing around with and figuring out what some of the new themes we're getting are. So that's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. And until then, enjoy today's game. And also until next week when you see the final for Lackey Grand Prix 12. We're not quite done yet. But all right, let's do it. I just realized as I was making the game that your Discord name, eman, is named backwards. Was that intentional?
No.
Okay.
It's not.
I wasn't sure. It's the kind of thing where, it could be, and or it's just, eman for your name, but it's also,
Yeah.
you know.
What was it? One of my elders in the church when I was younger, we were bowling and he didn't want to keep typing my name. We were part of a bowling league. He
Okay.
was just like, I'm gonna just call you E-Man. And it just stuck.
Nice. That's cool. All right. Well, you good to go?
Yep.
Sweet. We'll put 75 minutes on the clock and we'll dive right in.
All right. Um, and then roll, right?
Yes, I drew Lost Souls. I should put those down. 2, 3.
Oh, you drew a handful.
Oh yeah. I rolled a 6.
Bummer.
Did you roll already? Somewhere?
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah.
rolled a
Okay, you got a
5.
5. Aha. Just barely. I will choose to go first. I think. Yep. Start out with a virgin birth. And Look at my top 6. Think that's the way to go. Yeah, let's grab an Egypt.
Ooh.
Got any stars?
Let me see. I do. Stricken.
Cool. Seems good.
Well, you decided to go first, so. And that's it for my stars.
Okay. We'll add up my souls here then. I think we'll. Yeah, I think I'm going to send this guy to reserve or aimless. And take a wilderness human from deck. Will be. Let's go with Zipporah. Probably should have done prosperity first, but I wasn't sure what I wanted to discard yet.
Egypt.
Yeah, I could. Not the worst idea, but I feel like it's got to be this one. This is sad 'cause it's a decent card. Begging to go back. We'll discard that to draw 2. And of course, we find the exiles.
I love that card. Ooh, exiles the first turn.
Yep, and it was bound to come up. If I had only
Man,
done prosperity before aimless.
You got all your lost souls. I'm not gonna be able to use covet.
I'll left a few in there for you. Yeah, you may go for it. Only I had I still had Virgin Birth in my hand, could have discarded that to prosperity and then top decked it with exiles.
Oh, that would have been. He did that before, remember? Reveal to honor all. Ooh, 2 good lost souls. 3, I mean. I'll take the humble.
Yeah, I thought you might.
And then I'm done with your deck. I didn't shuffle it.
Alright. Alright, well, I will get us started then. Let's start out with Egypt. Go for Pharaoh's daughter. Play her as evil. Grab Moses. Put Moses down. And we'll play Covenant with David. And I try to go for something more short-term beneficial or long-term beneficial. Guess the long-term is probably better. We'll go with Mount Sinai.
Ooh.
And yeah, I guess we'll activate Offering of Wrongdoing and discard it. That Stricken Star ability is a little annoying here. Yeah, I think we go for a little bit of defense here. Let's grab Korra the Rebellious. And then I will... put down Zipporah. And...
At least my deck's protected right now.
yeah.
Well, in battle.
The unfortunate part. Trying to decide if it's even... I suppose. Probably still worth going in here. Let's just send in... let's send in Zipporah by her lonesome.
All right. And she doesn't do anything, right?
She's doing
Right now,
nothing.
because my deck's not banding. Okay. All right. Block with the Sabbath Breaker. You may look at up to X random cards from hand, and you may take a card, except the dominant. So that's 1.
Yep. Guess I'll just shuffle my hand and you can pick one.
Oh, I can't take that.
Good choice. All right. So you are a 0-7.
That stinks.
I will pass.
Okay. I'll pass.
All right. Cool. That
And
wasn't too painful, I guess. All right. I will pass the turn.
I'll draw 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll put down a character. That over.
Meshach. And the Res
Thank you.
Revealer.
Got this idea from you. And I'm gonna play my 1 TC class.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't one of them banned?
The
Have
brown one
bans?
that you played it on, and also the
Oh,
black one
yeah.
bans. And the orange one protects, I think.
Oh, yeah, so I can grab that. Okay. And then this goes underneath. Underneath. And then I'll put this down. And then I'm gonna play 3 wolves as good. I mean, as evil. Sorry, to negate Mount Sinai.
Sure. I don't think I like the way this is shaping up here. I want to keep my hand.
Then I'll play Mayhem.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. I thought about getting Storehouse with my Mount Sinai. But I guess you had the woes anyway, so.
Oh man. So you have a card that negates band, band my guys, and then you have the domino. The domino. Okay, I'm gonna play Great White Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Discard this. Or remove this from the game. Sorry, banish that. Yeah.
Yep.
Search my deck. Daniel. And then I'm going to play Crowd Choice is good.
Mm-hmm.
To grab Michael.
Yep.
And I'm going to make my rescue attempt.
Yep.
I'm out with Nishak to draw 1. We'll be into Daniel. We'll be into Michael.
Seems good. No banning on Michael.
No banning on Michael. There's no more OT warrior class.
Yep. All right. Well, I think that is going to be sufficient for a prosperity.
Yay! I'm nervous. I'm gonna play another dominant, Son of God,
Yep.
on distress.
Cool.
Then I'm gonna put down a heavily host token. I mean, heavily host. Get a token,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my turn.
That's it, huh? That's all you're gonna do?
That's it.
All right. Well, let's.
Couldn't,
Okay, that was a
couldn't
draw.
protect it. Couldn't protect my deck.
What's that?
Couldn't get foretelling angel.
No.
Protect my deck.
um. Interesting. So, Mount Sinai is negated. I drew into my storehouse with your mayhem.
Oh,
Perfectly timed. Um, let's see. It's triggers off of search abilities. Put down a Holiab and Miriam. I think gotta do this. I come with Moses and draw 3. Interesting. Alright, I think I will go into battle. Actually, you know what? I think let's just do this now first. Let's do Son of God to take your complacent.
oh,
And I will second coming the Son of God back to my hand.
oh wow.
Yep. And now let's send some heroes in. Let's do.
Can I play it down before you
Yeah,
go into
yeah,
battle?
go for it.
Um, yeah, I guess because you're gonna discard. Take a white card, discard 1, and then Moses gonna grab. Um, uh, no, it's okay. I'll pass on it. That's okay. Sorry.
All right, all good. Let's do Miriam. Exchange a good card from hand. So we'll do Love Righteousness for Royal Parade. And ban 2 no T female, which will be Zipporah. So you can do your top card or an evil from reserve.
Do an evil card from reserve. Discard, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it becomes dust.
Yep. And to Moses. Go to deck for do Leg of Hail.
Yep.
And he will ban to a Holiab. So you can do your top 2, or I get to search.
I will not do my top 2.
Cool.
So you can search.
An OT white card. Let's do. Yeah, I'll just do increasing numbers. Just make sure I've got plenty of negates.
That is a lot.
Alright, and that is my attack.
Okay. Oh, I'll come out with the gray and brown Sabbath Breaker. I'm going to ban to the gray Sabbath Breaker and draw 3.
Sounds good.
Okay. Um. Hmm. All right.
You are initiative.
Yes, sir. Man, I got it too late.
Oh.
All right, I guess I'm gonna play Clinging to Power
Alright.
to add Phantom Disobedience from reserve.
Sure. Yep. I suppose I will. So yeah, it's stalemate. I will play. Let's see. I guess switch. I guess you have to. Or which evil character are you protecting?
The brown one.
Sure. Okay. Just making sure. um. All right. Well, let's play the Plague of Hail then. I will negate your gray Sabbath Breaker, or the only gray one.
Okay. So the I drew into Clinging to Power with the gray one.
Okay, so then the other 2 would just go back.
Okay.
And then I will discard. Hopefully, you're not attached to those 2. I'm going to discard my Pharaoh's Daughter to hit your top 5.
Oh well. You'll see. 3. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
All right.
Okay.
Like that a little bit better now.
That hurts.
And then, if played in battle, discard an evil card in a territory or a set-aside area. We'll discard your 3 woes.
It's game turned.
that was a good Plague of Hail. You do have initiative now, I suppose. So.
Play Bane's teaching to withdraw any number of heroes. Withdraw 1, 2, 3, all 4 of them.
So I have special initiative. Um. hmm. Yeah, I think we did enough. Enough in this battle. We can probably let that resolve.
I draw 4.
Yep.
All right.
Um. See, it's no longer negated. Yeah, with that, I guess I will pass the turn.
Okay, and I draw 3.
And your discard pile went from 2 to 13 cards in that one battle.
Yeah, that Servants by the River and Second Coming. Wow. I thought
And
that was
Daniel's
stable in
Guardian, which
tables.
uh, I
All
can
right.
now I just have to figure out a way to get rid of Daniel.
Um, I know. Um, well, I'm gonna turn this over, and then I'm gonna turn this over.
You.
Oh, I can't use mine.
Fair enough. See, it's what, 4 of yours that are on now?
I'm gonna go into battle now.
Yep.
Draw 1, then to uh, yep, then to Daniel. We'll ban to Michael. We'll ban to Captain of the Host, and draw 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my rescue. Oh, I guess I have to negate a card. Negate my orange Sabbath Breaker.
Cool. Alright, well, I will block with the Pale Green Sabbath Breaker, who is negated. My initiative.
Yes, by a lot.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that card. Yeah, you are preventing the next, which I should have thought about. I will pass. You can have the aimless.
Yay. All right, to get down to cards. Your turn.
Okay. Um, I've got a Mount Sinai trigger and a Storehouse trigger. Let's do Mount Sinai first.
Boo.
Reveal to owner top 5. We'll do my deck, I guess.
Oh, you don't want to see my top 8 cards or 11 cards? I mean,
I mean, maybe at some point, but let's grab potential in the land. The rest, stay on top. And then let's do Storehouse. Big Madness.
Boo.
Yeah, then we will go to prep phase. I will play potential on the land to negate the cross. And I will oh yeah, that was the wrong thing. That's okay. I've got 3 wilderness heroes, so right, so yeah, Miriam is wilderness, so 4 wilderness heroes. I'm going to underdeck some cards from hand, so we'll do 1, 2. Need that. Protect that. Yeah, let's underdeck 3 cards from hand. And draw 3. And then I will play yeah, play an evil 3 woes on the cross. And I will go to battle, I believe. Yeah. Let's attack with let's just attack with Sephora. Make you choose once again.
We'll do my reserve.
Okay. That's good.
Discard that Sabbath Breaker.
Yep. Band of Moses. Go to deck. Enhancement. I will grab. Let's do increasing numbers. And I will ban to the Chosen Warriors. Take a good OT card from reserve. Which will be Blood Avenger. And that is my attack.
Except wilderness characters. Oh, your hand's protected. Oh, I'm out with Sabbath Breaker, banded to this Sabbath Breaker.
Yep. I am 14. You are 12, so it's your initiative.
Thank you for negating the cross.
You did find. I wasn't sure if you were running the CBN ones because you were running the cross. Fortunately, I guess the Chosen Warriors can work here, I think. So yeah, we'll reserve him instead, add a Wilderness Hero to battle. And I believe the others still get underdecked. Right, yeah, it doesn't instead the whole ability, I don't think. Okay, so Marcus confirmed what we were thinking, but I just wanted to verify because instead is confusing. He said that based on similar cards like chamber and stuff. It only insteads the underdeck of the chosen warriors. It doesn't instead the whole ability. So the other heroes will still get underdecked. And then I can add a wilderness hero to battle. Which will be a holy ab. I think yes. And so yeah, you can discard your top two if you would
Nope.
like. Yeah.
My deck is precious.
Evidently so. Let's go for an OT white card. Guess we'll do inhabitants. Inhabitants it is. And I am a 5/3, and you are a 2/12. So I guess since I added the last cards, then it is your initiative and stalemate.
I'll pass. Oh wait, no stalemate.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, yeah, I'll pass.
All right. I will. I wish I could look at your hand. um,
Don't have hand protection. I would have.
yeah. I guess I will do. Uh, just do Royal Parade. Try to bounce you.
And negate that.
Mm-hmm. Um. Then I will. Uh, we'll play Inhabitants Driven Out and try to bounce you that way.
And I will interrupt the battle and discard all good cards in battle. May banish up to 3 good cards from a discard pile. I guess if that's successful.
Um. Hmm. And I will. See, what are your numbers? 12, so it's 16 toughness now. 7, 16. Um, yeah, let's play increasing numbers and go grab some wilderness heroes. Now we'll get Moses back and get. Let's do. Let's do me dad.
Oh man. Okay.
And that negates all the other enhancements as well. So, yeah. So now I guess we're back to numbers. I'm 14 attack and toughness.
Okay.
So I believe we're back to stalemate.
All
Right?
right.
Yeah, you're 15. So it's your initiative.
Curse their parents. Discard all cards in battle. And up to X amount of good cards in the territory cannot be prevented. You unfortunately
Got
played one dominant, and I will discard Mount Sinai
okay.
if it goes through.
So that will resolve. Yeah, they'll be discarded. Beep. And then see here.
Discard all cards. So.
Oh, it is all cards. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's unfortunate.
I mean, not for me.
Well, I will get down to 8 cards, I guess. To Meathead, Houses, and put down Artifact. And I'll pass the turn.
All right.
It's quite the battle.
It was 1, 2, 3. Move. Oh, actually. Oh. Um. Oh no, that won't work, would it?
Probably not.
Um, yeah, I've been holding on for this for too long. Play dominant, play Star of Bethlehem, and get a
Sure.
big whopping draw two. Doesn't work as good as you.
No chamber yet.
I don't know where it's at. Um, for my one TC, I'm gonna play Daniel's Prayer to grab Daniel Angel from discard pile.
Uh-oh.
Silence by the River. I'm gonna turn a crossover. Turn this over.
Mm-hmm.
And I will banish my 3 woes, which it did a lot for me. Search my deck for all these amazing characters and stuff. Or Bendigo.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm ready for my rescue attempt. Oh,
Sure.
wait, did I shuffle? Yeah, I shuffled. Okay. Um, uh, with Nishak, draw 1. Also activates now or last?
No.
I want to underdeck this.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and you technically don't have to show
Oh,
what
wait.
you underdeck, but okay.
And draw 1. You don't?
You do not.
Oh.
Yep. 8 card, so.
And I'll ban to Bendigo, who's going to. Do I have to show you what I'm going to underdeck? The top card?
No, you don't even get to see what you underdeck.
Oh, all right. Move top card of deck. How do I do this? Nope. What did I do? I don't know what I did.
Looks like you. Well, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. You can just shuffle your deck. That's basically the same thing. You've only got 3 cards left.
All right. So, All right. And then, oh no, top deck. Cast into the Lion's Den.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have 4 cards.
There you go.
Banded Daniel, we'll band Servants by the River, we'll band Michael, we'll band the Captain of the Host, we'll draw 1.
Mm-hmm.
And now, and I will negate my teal Sabbath Breaker. Oh, my pale green Sabbath Breaker, teal. Pale green Sabbath Breaker.
Sounds good. All right. Well, what do we do about all of that? Guess I will block with the Deceiver. Yeah. Guess I will ban to exchange for 2 Korra. And let's see, the banned ability cannot be negated, so I will band. I wish you still had your banding guy.
Yeah, kind of
So,
killed himself.
I guess I'll band my Blood Avenger,
All right.
who
Uh,
is also negated. And of all the Lost Souls I had to draw on turn 1, why couldn't Humble be one of them? So I am a 13/11.
I'll activate Great White Throne
Mm-hmm.
and take out the Sabbath Breaker.
Yep. I will. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I messed that up. Well, I guess I will withdraw my aura. Huh. So my initiative then.
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. Oh man. Um. Still preventing the next enhancement. To play around that somehow. So I guess I will play Descent against Moses. No good enhancement to negate. I will activate. Oh, wait. That's going to be prevented by Resurrection Revealer. Man. I will choose not to activate, I guess. Yeah, this isn't going so well. Yeah, this is definitely the hardest band to block, I think, in the game.
Oh yeah, it
Um,
is.
or at least it's one that
Especially with
US people are prepared for. Um,
I got to thank you for this combo right here with these guys
hmm. Well, you're welcome, I guess.
and the addition of a Great White Throne.
Yeah, that was the kicker here. Also, the reason Or I mean, yeah. I should have done that differently. I could have gotten. I think I could have gotten the block unless you had some other shenanigans, but I gotta give it to you. So
I would
hopefully,
like to play Second Coming, but
that
you know.
the Plague of Hail, that was one of the last minute additions.
Oh man. Uh, look who finally decided to show up.
Hey, there he is.
Feel. And you may go.
Okay, let's see what we can do here.
At least now my deck's protected.
From discard at least. All right.
That is true.
Three woes. Yeah, let's negate your resurrection revealer. Or no, let's see. Oh, man. Like I want to, I want to negate your Great White Throne. I have artifacts I could deal with your resurrection revealer, but I have to negate your resurrection revealer in order to deal with it, and I want to. Yeah, let's negate resurrection revealer. I think that is more important here. And then I think I should use storehouse before doing any prep phase actions. Let's take. That would have been another good addition to the deck. Take deserving scorn. Now I will activate an artifact, which will be madness. I will
No.
reserve it to.
Can I
Should I
play a
take
dominant?
uh after madness resolves? Yes.
Oh, you're activating madness. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you activated. I thought you took it. Okay. Sorry.
Um, I'll reserve it to reserve. Should I just do your foretelling angel now that you just got it? I don't think that would be helpful for me. I have a way to get Daniel out of reserve. Or we just do resurrection revealer, and I think I just go with Daniel. Yeah, I think there aren't that many ways to get him out of reserve that Daniel actually plays. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Would you like to play a dominant now? Or,
No.
all right.
That's sad. I was doing so well.
uh. All right. Then I guess I will go to battle. Let's see.
Wait a sec. Okay.
Good battle.
No, yeah, you're good. You're
All
good.
right.
I'm just thinking out loud.
Sure. I'll go to me dad. We'll exchange for. I'm gonna go to Aaron. Grab Book of the Covenant. And ban to Moses. Let's just get Virgin Birth. And I will ban to Miriam, who will exchange that Virgin Birth with something that involves music. Let's do. You You will remain. Alright, what you got?
Oh, with the deceiver. I go to my reserve.
That was too
Okay.
fast. I
Don't
don't like the
forget me.
confidence here.
Saw,
Mm-hmm.
and Saw will grab unsuccessful.
I would like to play dominant.
Yep.
The Angel of God.
Yep.
And we'll
I
add it to
wanted a
battle to negate
band.
Saul and Sabbath Breaker and Korra.
That's why I wanted a band. Okay. Um, my initiative.
uh, yes.
He's scattered.
And both of them. um, yep. Those will go to deck and be shuffled in.
Hey, at least you play Angel of God again, right?
That's true. Not the worst, I guess. Let's put down book. I'm going to play Son of God Undistressed. And I will put down Wicked Community. And I will yeah, let's put down another artifact and I will pass.
All right. You ready for this?
Probably not. Find a way to get Daniel out of reserve.
I think I do. You
Oh,
let me know.
did you draw your angelic guidance?
Oh, I didn't. And that's my deck. Yeah. I guess I'll put Chambers down. Now I'm ready to go my battle. All
You
right, am
got
I
it.
ready to go my battle?
No, I suppose you've
All
got
right.
Abednego to top deck Daniel. Yep.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh wait, but you don't have a top card to underdeck.
Oh,
You have to be able to underdeck your top card, I believe.
you meant under deck the top card of deck two, top deck a good card. Oh, so it doesn't work.
Daniel deck is
That's
too
good.
fast.
Who would have thought? Oh,
Do
that's
you have
my
another way
rescue.
to put cards in your deck?
I do not.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's my rescue.
All right. Well, you are 11, 13 and
Oh, he hits his
preventing
two.
the next non-Daniel enhancement.
Oh
And
man,
you've got one. You
too
got
good to be true.
played only. Oh no, you have played all 7. Okay. Wait, no. You had 4 in your discard pile. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you've got 2 in your banished pile, so you have 1 dominant left. Hmm. What is your last dominant? That's the question.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
No, I know.
Hmm. I will block with.
It was that draw too. You take Star Bethlehem out.
Let's block with the Deceiver. I'll go to reserve for my Sabbath Breaker, the brown one. And I will ban to your gray Sabbath Breaker. And
Okay.
I will draw 3. And you have not used a search ability this turn, right?
I tried,
Yeah.
but I couldn't.
I just wanted to rub it in. So yeah, I'm a 6-8. My
I'm
initiative.
yep. Actually, I'm gonna. Yeah, it wouldn't matter, would it? Yep. Your initiative.
All right. So first enhancement cannot be prevented, or is prevented. Um, so it would need to be CBP in order to work. And and I'm trying to figure out what the most efficient way to block here is. Um, hmm. Yeah, it's sad, but I think I'll just do that.
Yeah. I'm reaping it all right.
Hey, on the
Hey,
bright
now
side, now
cards
you've
in
got
my
cards
deck.
in your deck. That's funny.
Uh,
And you could get them both back right now.
I know. Oh yeah, that'd probably be the best thing to do because you reserve my cards.
Fair enough. Yep.
And I'll put them both down because I'm at 8. Now I'm at 8. You may go.
Okay. Um, you'd think one of these days I'd be able to rescue a lost soul. We'll see. All right, so 3 woes I think has to stay on your resurrection revealer. And storehouse needs to grab. Grab unsuccessful.
And here we go.
And
Your blocks now.
yeah, they're finally coming out. Let's put down Wilderness of Sinai. Go to deck for just Exodus hero. Let's do Indentured Servant. And flip over book. Go to reserve for do New Covenant. I will activate You Will Remain. Put down Indentured Servant. Put down Aaron and her. Let's activate New Covenant. I will shuffle it to give her the band ability. And I will go to battle. That's cool with you?
Yep, that is fine with me.
Cool. Let's go me dad. Go to deck for Zipporah. And I guess your deck is protected and there's nothing there, so I guess you have to go to reserve. I wonder if you could choose to. I don't think
Yeah.
you could choose to discard your top if you have no deck. But
Well, I can't because it's protected, right?
right, yeah. I don't. But I'm just thinking if your deck wasn't protected, if you could still choose to discard the top, which I don't think so, based on the way Abednego is worded. But that's a good question. Anyway, So yeah, Deceiver going from reserve.
Yep.
Okay. Ban to Moses. We'll go get that New Covenant back. And I will ban to her. You've got nothing in your deck, but I will still choose your deck, I guess, to reveal. I don't want to do my own.
Why not?
Well, I wonder if your deck was protected from opponent, if that would still, or if that would force me to use her on myself. That would be fortunate. Then I will ban to a human because of New Covenant. Ban to your Meshach. Prevent the next. Draw one. And we'll ban to Bendigo. I will not use his ability. Some reason I didn't think to put any Daniel cards in my reserve.
No, you didn't want to use the Coming Prince.
Not the worst idea.
Unfortunately, I ran out.
Yay! You still got your unsuccessful in reserve.
Yeah, well,
Fortunately, I found a
Meshach.
Your Remain.
Yeah, your remain in Meshach. That's true. I was looking at that. So I'll give you the darkness.
I got one. Yeah. Now let's see if I can block 2 more times. um. All right. I will pass the turn.
Let me draw my 3.
All 3 of them.
I guess. Let me turn this over and then turn this back over.
Yep.
All right, what am I gonna do?
See, it's like Cross is half concerning and it's half like relieving because I don't know what your 7th dominant is. It's you didn't play it last turn, so it's not Angel of the Lord, which is comforting. I feel like it's got to be something defensive, harder maybe.
It's this is a tough one. Yeah, it's come out with me, Shaq, and a Bendigo again.
Okay, so you're preventing next non-Daniel enhancement and protecting lost souls. And you are in 11-13. Alright, so let's block with Sabbath Breaker. And I will ban to your Sabbath Breaker. You know what? I think there might be a good enough reason to do my own Sabbath Breaker here. So yeah, we'll do my own orange Sabbath Breaker. And I will draw 3. My initiative.
Yes.
Alright, I will play Deserving Scorn, which is prevented. I will manually trigger my Wicked Community to reserve my OT Curse and negate the last good enhancement played, which there are none. This phase, I guess. Still my initiative.
Yep.
No, we'll play unsuccessful.
Yep.
Which would be crazy if you had an opportunity to reserve that at the end of battle. But the battle ends, and so that is not the case.
And you may go. Oh, this game.
Let's see. Oh, now I'm decked out. And
It was going
we.
so well.
Well, I guess the good-ish news. I don't know. We just hit time. And I went first. Like, um, so I guess this will be the last round.
Oh, really?
But I don't know how Jay
Did you
wants us to
stop the
resolve
time
that
when?
if it
Did you stop the time when you asked
oh no I didn't.
for a
Um
ruling? Probably go another round.
I mean that might be what we're supposed to do anyway since it's top cut.
Oh yeah.
Um we should ask Jay, but yeah, I guess that was, let's see. Probably like, I mean, it was only like 3 to 5 minutes somewhere in there that we paused. Which is maybe the time of a round, but yeah, let's figure out from if it's in the rules here. All right, Jay says to just play it out.
Perfect.
Um, okay. Um, so where was I? I just drew. I drew my covet finally. um, and I will go to upkeep. Storehouse will grab. I think. Um. Guess we'll do deserving scorn. Three woes. I think has to negate the cross here.
No.
Yeah. And
Going so well for me.
so then my book is now negated, but you'll remain as CBN because of book. And New Covenant can reactivate and shuffle. We'll give the band ability to her once again. Yeah. And we'll go to battle.
Perfect. See what
Yeah.
I got.
Let's do Zipporah and make you discard.
Or reserve. And my last evil in hands. Last evil card from reserve.
Let's do Moses. So I guess, yeah. All right, never mind. If you did get the block here, then we should clarify that this would be the last round for based on time.
Okay.
Um, but hopefully get there. I'm gonna search for a new covenant. And then we'll ban to her, and her will ban to Meshach, and Meshach will ban to Abednego.
You didn't.
And
Did you search?
with Moses I did, yeah.
Yeah. I'll block with Sabbath Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have you play.
Um. All right. So you are protected, so it's stalemate.
Yep.
I will play Angel of God and add it to battle to negate Sabbath Breaker and all and my Sabbath Breakers and Korra, I guess.
Oh man, I tried. Let's see. I'll give you not my humble. I'll give you your humble. I
Sure.
remembered which one to switch.
um, cool. Yeah, I guess that would have been bad. I definitely did not need to search with Moses there. So, oops, these guys are. Uh, so, good thing
Oh, at least we
to
got
make
rid of
note
that.
of.
Yeah. At least we got rid of the angel of God. You know.
Didn't shuffle it back this time. Let's see. I think it's on my upkeep that it technically goes away, though, right?
Oh, it stays
Because
for a
it's
whole turn.
yeah, because it's converted to a hero for one turn. And then at the end of that
Ooh.
duration, it'll. So I don't know if I can find a way to bounce it on your turn. I guess.
Well, then if you play with demons, you can balance it with Prince of this World, right?
Yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's a deck to build. Just all the ways to bounce Angel of God. Let's see. Oh, wait, does since we're already at time, I'm gonna. So testing of Job. Each upkeep you may underdeck your character or enhancement. Wonder if you're allowed to trigger that before Angel of God's thing, or maybe that's just like because it's state based, like it becomes not a hero at that point, or like at the beginning of your upkeep, basically, and then before you have a chance to trigger Testing of Job. Huh,
That's interesting.
have to ask about that. Um,
Hey, you build it, I'll play it.
sounds good. The only problem is that you have to use Testing of Job. um, all right. Well, with that, I will put down an artifact and then pass the turn.
All right, let me draw my three.
I guess also if you
Oh,
rescue
Lackey
a
tells
lost
you.
soul here, then this would be the last round too.
All right,
Not to
well, I
mention the
guess
fact that
me,
you'd
Shaq.
get to 5. So if you did,
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Turn the crossover. Put this back up. Just flipping over my artifacts. Keeping my options open.
keep me on my toes.
Um, negating characters, are you? Oh,
Nope.
I guess it's me, Shaq, and Bendigo weren't doing it. I guess I'll come out with Michael and Captain on Host. Captain on Host will negate at Wicked Community. We gotta work on that. We need a good community.
Sounds good.
And I'll ban to an OT Angel. Why not?
Sure. Okay. So you actually have big numbers this time. You are 23, 29. Safest way to block here. Just need one block. Let's just do. Yeah, let's do Korra into.
But I have no
Um,
more wilderness.
yeah, it's true. Fresh out. Ban to Sabbath Breaker. Um, and ban to other Sabbath Breaker. And I will banish a good card from your discard pile. Let's get. I don't know, Daniel's Prayer out of there. And
Done.
prevent enhancements. Um, I'll ban to. And even supposed to do that? I don't know. I don't think you have much that's CVP. I guess you could have that one negate thing, but then it can't target humans. So let's do. Oh, you've got Grey White Throne. That's why. And I'll just ban this Sabbath Breaker. And then I will ask for dominant initiative.
We didn't play that Dom earlier. Yes, you can.
Let's play Israel's Rebellion. And I will take Madness from my reserve. And I will discard my Orange Sabbath Breaker to shuffle the Lost Souls. That one is
All
yours.
Lost Souls, right?
Yep. You got cards in your deck again.
I know. Too bad I
It's harvest
I
time,
got
your last Lost Soul, or your last dominant.
no, it is not.
Oh, your Grumbled gets shuffled as well.
Oh yeah, that's something to do. Maybe 4 cards. Oh,
My initiative.
that Israel's Rebellion still would have went through Service by the River, right? Because that's a dominant, not a character,
Right, yep.
a lone character.
Yep.
Um, yes, your initiative.
Cool. Not really sure why I decided to prevent enhancements. So I guess they're just gonna die.
Well, at least I have one more turn, right?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I can figure out a way to get the Lost Soul out of your deck, I guess.
Oh wait, you can because you have covet. Um, actually, I'm playing Dom.
Sure.
That's my last dominant.
Nice. Oh, sure. Yeah, I suppose get Chamber and Bethlehem Stable back. Oh, so I should have just banished your Bethlehem Stable when I was. Yep, that would have been better.
Your turn.
You would think I would have put that together, and what would the seventh dominant in this deck be? um,
Well, thank you
can I switch my
for
woes
all these
target in
ideas.
your discard phase? um, yeah. I don't think there's anything I can do before my turn. So, yep, I'll draw 3. Wow, they're all Lost Souls. Look at that. Crazy. I guess I can do Exiles here. Grab Sprinkled Blood for my reserve. Covet does nothing. 3 woes will move to your Bethlehem Stable. And Storehouse will grab me Israelites Delivered.
I tried.
Oh, and I guess Angel of God is discarded. Um, let's see. Let's... Yeah, activate new covenant. And I will give... I'll give her the band ability. Shuffle that. And I will go to battle. Let's do... I guess you said it was the last one, but just to confirm, I guess we'll attack with Zipporah. Only you could discard your top card.
I can't, unfortunately.
All right.
Protected. Yeah, so do I have to reveal?
Oh yeah, I guess so. In case it matters. Hey, look, Daniel. Better at Gabriel. Cool. Seems good. And you will ban to Moses. Already gonna do another search, so I might as well grab New Covenant. And to her, I will reveal your top all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll put a Lost Soul in play.
I'll put A. So you get to choose.
Yep. So I will.
Oh, so I revealed to myself.
Sure, I'll put your Grumbled in play. And then you can choose to use it if you want. Get the rest of your Lost Souls out.
I'm okay. Guess it wouldn't matter, but yeah.
Are you gonna use it or
Good.
not?
No. I'm
Okay.
not gonna use it.
Then her will ban to Medad, and I will play a Lost Soul from your deck. Which will just do Covet, I guess. And that is my attack.
Oh. I'm on block with Saul.
Yep.
And Saul's gonna die.
Wow, that was a crazy battle.
I'm gonna give you Grumble.
Are you grumbling over there? Oh man, that was good. That
was a good game.
Yeah. I was worried there for pretty much the entire game. Well, pretty much since the since your first turn, kind of after Stricken, I was like, oh well, this isn't gonna be good. But yeah, I messed up
During
that.
the last rescue, I think I should have played Faith Unbowed in Territory.
Oh
I don't know if that
sure,
would have mattered.
yeah, because you could protect. Um, that maybe would have mattered.
Because I had these for the enhancements for the Angels. But
Yeah, I guess. Let's see. Protect neutral cards and your good cards from.
I would have protected the Lost Souls.
Right. Yeah. I'm just trying to think if I would have had enough to stop you anyway. I might not have.
Man.
Honestly, yeah, I'm not sure. Because like I had 40 years, which I could have played as good, I think. Or actually, no, maybe not, because I don't think Indentured Servant is Wilderness. Yeah, I think it would have had to have been evil. I mean, I had Wicked, or no, you had, no, I had Wicked, yeah.
Yeah.
So that would have been a possibility as
Person
well.
against.
Um, the hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think
messed
my
that up. I was
my
like,
guess is that that might have been good enough.
but
Um,
yeah, good game though.
yeah, that was good. Man, I think I messed up. I mean, at least one block where I could have banned to one of your great Sabbath breakers and then played Israel's Rebellion to grab unsuccessful and played in that battle. I think that was the turn that I blocked with Korra and banned to Blood Avenger, and then he used Great White Throne.
Oh,
So I could have just withdrawn my Korra and then and played unsuccessful that way. Um,
I
because
have to
you're
thank you for
protecting
this
muscles.
defense too.
Did you just kind of put in the priest breaker Sabbath breaker defense?
Yep.
Nice.
I saw you in one of your YouTubes. And I was like, huh, try this defense.
Yeah, yeah, they're pretty fun.
And that's what I've been playing during the whole Lackey games
Nice. Yeah, you've got a
until
lot
I played
of
you.
yeah, there's a lot of good gray enhancements to be able to play. And so you had Scattered Sheep, Scattered, and Balaam's Disobedience that all get tossed by the cross, and yet you were still able to play all three of them during the game. uh,
Yeah, you kept negating the cross.
yeah. Um, yeah, so this was, I have Tyler to thank for this entire deck, I guess. It's just his Welcome to the Wilderness deck from one of, was it his first Israel's Rebellion video? I don't know. I think it was. Um, I switched a couple of things. In particular, like he didn't have Reap the Whirlwind in there, which I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need that, especially if you know you are playing or you are gonna be playing Daniel. I was like, I'm gonna need that, and then I also put in Descent Against Moses, which didn't end up doing anything because of your Resurrection Revealer. But
That's a good card.
yeah, yeah, I really like this one.
I thought about adding more brown so I can also have Read the Whirlwind.
Oh sure, yeah, yeah, it might be worth having a little bit more in there. Um, Probably just like maybe a Blood Avenger in reserve, and then you can go to that with Deceiver. But yeah. All
Well, thank you
right.
for the game.
Yeah, good game. I will put the score up there, and we'll catch you later.
All right. Have a great night.
Thanks. You too.